Hi, I'm Janet Skates, and welcome today to my studio. It is an overcast, gray, cold, and very windy day where I'm at today, but I don't mind that a bit. I'm inside and I've got my little heater going on in my studio and I'm working away. But I wanted to take a minute to talk unscripted about what's been on my mind just in the last few days. Uh, of course, there's a lot of things going on in our world that create stress and turmoil for us, but we're trying to create and use art therapy, or like in the journal project, we're using this daily creative practice to help calm our minds and give us space to feel all that we're feeling. But that can be really hard to do because we begin to judge our work. And it's so hard to remind ourselves that we're creating for creativity's sake. We're doing it for something more than the finished product. And while as an art business owner, the finished product is important, it can't be my or your only focus. We need to think about what brought us to this point, what has driven us to create, and how we can move forward creating with that joy that we started with. So what I think can happen is that, especially on social media, we begin to compare our work to other people, or we begin to compare our path to other people. You know, it's easy for me. I can look and I see, oh, these wonderful videos that people are putting out, and I feel the pressure to do the same. But videos are an area where I've been struggling, and I want to give a quick shout out to my son because he stepped in to help me. And that's what we need to do when we find ourselves struggling and stressing. We need to ask for help. So I asked him for some help in making videos. I work from my home studio, and right now in COVID, I don't have a support staff. So it's just me and me running video equipment, but yet trying to just completely lose myself in the creative process has been quite a puzzle that I haven't quite put together. But I've also allowed myself to let that go for now. Maybe it's not the right time right now to be struggling with this, and if I open myself to creative solutions, I know that they'll come. So we have to let go of things that we can be doing that are creating a pressure for us unintentionally. But back to the importance of ugly art. So a lot of times on feed, and I know my feed can be the same way, but other people's especially, I see these just beautiful photographs of these finished masterpieces, you know, one after the other after the other. And I want to talk about the importance of making ugly art. I make piles of ugly art, lots and lots of ugly art, but some of it is actually under some better art. There are pieces to be found underneath, you know, if you uncover the layers, which I hope no one ever does. But it's okay to practice and try things and play and doodle and paint and make mud and sometimes, you know, just make a mess. I find that out of those messy times, I sometimes come up with my favorite colors or new ideas or a texture or a technique that I hadn't tried before, simply by allowing myself permission, giving myself permission to create ugly art. So we have to give space for the creative process and allow ourselves to just practice and to play. So this is my little talk for today, and I'm going to try and talk about these things. These videos I can do, but I want to talk about these things every so often as they're on my mind. If you find them helpful, subscribe to my channel or give a comment or a like so that I know you find this helpful. And if you don't, that's fine too. I enjoy sharing either way. So I'll show you what I'm working on right now if you want to see. So I've been working on these, and I'm loving this color combination. So I'm working on 3 smaller pieces. So this is like a 9 by 11, and these are loosely based on some that I did, I don't know, several weeks ago, but I really enjoyed the colors. And so I'm back to them. This is 11 by 14. And here's the last one that I'm working on at the same time as 11 by 14. And I don't even know if they'll end up the way that I first showed them to you. I may end up flipping them upside down or right side up or whatever. But they're at that place now where I've added some more paint, and I'm doing some little pen work and doodle work with them. And if you'd like to know more about, you know, my favorite supplies that I use to create these, you can check my links below, and I'll give you some hints in there of what I use on my works. And if there's a topic that you would like for me to talk about, imagine that. But if there's a topic you would like for me to talk about, would you leave a comment, please? And I will make sure that I get back to it and give a little heart talk on that. Okay? Have a great day. It's wonderful to see you. Follow me on Instagram at Janet Skates Art, on Facebook, and here on YouTube. Bye now.